Hello, and welcome back. Thursday morning, 9 o'clock, sales video. I like that too. Stop it. Well, I have several stacks here. Stack of what I got. So it should be, oh, welcome back, blah, 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 sales and sourcing video. But I only got a couple things from Savers yesterday, and you'll see a little clip later on of the bags of cat food that I got. Got some wellness and some IAMs, and it was cost me $82.67, and I saved $73.84. So that's $155. So almost 50% off those cat foods. Yeah, the wellness bags were $36.98, and then they were $26.98 because they were $10 off, and then 25% off that, and then 15% more off that. So those are pretty good deals on those. So 26 from the 25 from that would be about another $6. So that's 20. So $18.50 for a $40 bag of cat food. All right. So what I do yesterday, got the CDs done. Did not get like the multi DVDs done. Got 2 sets of action gun shooting, explosion, things like that. So I got to get pictures of those, put those up, and then go through some more. Make another couple more smaller lots, or lots of 100 if I can, of maybe like family comedy, rom-coms, stuff like that. And then get those other DVDs. Get the little plastic containers that I got like that, and start putting stuff away in those. That way I can start organizing up a little more. And there's that, staying organized, putting stuff away, kind of changing what you have. That helps your inventory, helps you, helps your store, makes things easier to find, makes it more aesthetically pleasing. Aesthetically pleasing. We'll go with that. But so it is a sales video. Let's find out what's sold. And someone came in and ordered quite a few on one order. You can't see that just yet. All right, so let's start with these. Straight Talk, Dolly Parton DVD, 14. These 2 books of model shipbuilding, I suppose. So you can build wood ship or whatever you're going to build them out of. The Built Up Ship Model and Ship Model Building Assistant by Davis. 2 of these, $18. And here's one I've had for 3+ years. No date stamp in any of the pictures, and I remember where I got it at the Goodwill in Madison 3+ years ago. Finally, throughout all that time, sold $25. Keyhole DVD or Blu-ray, just listed this one yesterday, or the day before, whichever it was, day before, 22. All right, these 6 right here went to one buyer. It's going out to PA. $170 for these 6 DVDs. So they are 3. I think I had 4 dirty jobs, but if not, these three, which I just got last Saturday. Well, not the Saturday. Was it this one? So I went down to North Canton 2 Saturdays ago. History of the gun. So I'd have to go into. It might. Click get shipping label. See what happens. Collection 4 was 18. Collection 8. Collection 8 was 36. Winter War was 36. Collection 7 was 32. Williamsburg was 26. 25. Tales of the Gun was 23. So if you're new here, I round up or round down. All right, so that's $170 for those. Again, it's going. I want to say it's going to PA. I looked it up. All right, on to the next. First Beat Band. So this is just replacement disc 1 and 2. X Library, $12. Somatic Exercises, paperback, $22. Story of the Year, this gatefold, $23. Scream 2, $11. So I picked up Scream 1, 2, and 3, multiple copies, all sealed. Let's see if there's a date stamp on this. March of last year. I still have a Scream 3 left. Cookie's Fortune, just listed this one, $38. Secret Island of Dr. Quandary, PC game, just listed this one yesterday, $28. So it is not, or I'm sorry, 394 in sales, 383 product costs received for less than a day. So being new here, when I make these videos, my sales day is pretty much done when it goes to post. Well, sales day to me is what is packaged and goes out. So when these post, so it's 9 o'clock, a little bit after 9 now, and most of the time they're going to hit to post right about 10:30 after I go in and plug everything up and add the little things, edit, whichever. They're usually posted and hit for viewing at around 11 o'clock. So today's video, there will be a screenshot at the end that will show the sales and the total amount, all that. When that screenshot is made and it's posted and the video is uploading, any other sales that come in are not included, obviously, in these videos. So any of the sales days will be of when the previous day's video screenshot was put in that video and it started to process for upload. So that's a long way and kind of a winded way of saying that that's my sales day from video to video. All right, so it's not even 24 hours. So aside of that, it's pretty much $400 for the day, which is a little more. I mean, it's good to get the 170 in DVD sales, and I should have a box that'll fit all of the, or 6 that'll fit all those together. What else here? As for what I sourced, yesterday was a total of, where's that? $15. This is what I got. All right, so this Nick Extravaganza, a lot of these Nickelodeons, the Nick Jr. ones, I want to say it's Nick Jr. Volume 1, 2, 3, 4. I think it goes up to 4. Some of those can still get really good money. These ones right here, 25, 30 bucks. Let's be closer to 20. Always eyeballing the kid stuff, a lot of the Nick. And so you have some, not Noggin, the Nick Jr., like some of the Dora and the Diego and Max and Ruby. A lot of these other ones really don't garner a whole lot, but most of them that are Nick look up. And then after you start looking up a lot of the DVDs, you'll just kind of realize that, you know, a lot of them aren't really worth much. But it doesn't take long to cursory just kind of eyeball over. When you start seeing Nick stuff, that's one of the things that I will typically always look up. This one is like 20 bucks. The Everglades paperback. This is a first printing of this paperback edition, 1974. The first one was made, whichever. This is by Marjorie Douglas. And apparently she wrote quite a few books about the Everglades. It's not a real zinger. It's like 25, 30 bucks. And speaking of conservationists and environmental scientists and stuff, Goodall, the chimpanzee, Jane Goodall, just passed yesterday. So if you're ever into that kind of, or of a certain age, going to be people, I would say people in their 40s and above should know a little bit on who Goodall is, kind of like Jack Hanna, kind of like Steve Irwin. People of certain ages know those groups of those people. So anyhow, this is like 25, 30 bucks. Bass Pro, Diary of Bass Pro, Joe Thomas. I don't know, but it is signed. 25, 30 bucks. Well, my cat's in. All right, this is Bruce. You want down, Bruce? Doesn't feel like it. So we have Rigby has a cut on one ear, Monkey has a cut on the other ear, and Bruce is cutless. Maybe that's what we need to call him. Cutless. Or cut none. All right. This, I've sold them before, or sold this book before. Darkness at Dawn, Cornell Woolwich. 40 bucks, 40 to 50 bucks. And then these two, so there should be three. There should be another one for about spares. These combined, if I'm going through Terapeak now, there's more that have sold for right around 15, 20 bucks per each of them. You go to Terapeak, this one tends to retain quite a bit more higher value to them. Okay, that looks better. Why is it? All right, so Encyclopedia Printed. So they're the same thing, upside down. That's weird. All right, so these I'll probably put up for 60, 70, 80 bucks. I really have to look some more, but put two together kind of makes sense. So there's that. And then these things here I listed yesterday need to be put away. So that, and that's kind of the peril about not having a whole lot of room for these videos. Obviously, it seems to be doing its job with the room that I have here. So today is, again, another kind of stick around. I want to say Saturday, Sunday, Monday, it's going to be 80. Like today, it's going to be like 55. So might hit 60. I could still go out in the cold. I know how to drive. I know how to look stuff up in the cold or chilly. However, again, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I want to say it's going to be 80 degrees each of those days, 80 and sunny. So those I will go out a little farther. I think Friday I'll probably head out to Avon and hit a bunch of those stores. Since there's so many stores to hit there, I don't want to do one of those routes on the weekend because there would otherwise be a lot more people. And when I'm going that far and hitting that many stores and I won't be getting back till 7 or 8 o'clock, I don't want to be out about And I have to deal with more traffic, more people, to where I'm getting back at past 9 o'clock. So on routes where I'm doing a lot of stops, I try to make each stop relatively quick if I can. Try not to converse with other people, and make my timings to where I could just get in and out, go to the different stores and be done, and come back with 50, 60, 70 things. If I was talking to all kinds of people and there's a lot of traffic and all this other stuff, I'm getting back late. So tomorrow, most likely, I'll be out 9:30, and get to the first store around 10:30. And if I'm doing an hour from leaving a store and getting done at the next one, if I'm doing that math, and there's a couple stores that won't even take that long. It'll take like 10 minutes to get there, 10 minutes in the store, unless they have a whole bunch of new stuff. Then I'm gone. But if I do that timing right, that's why I know these timings. If I do that timing right, I'm back at like 6, 7 o'clock. Yeah. But for the most part, when I am out about, I'm trying to be back around 4 or 5 o'clock. And then Saturday, I will head up to Asheville, which is only 3 stores. Makes it kind of quick, but I do want to stop at my buddy's video game and tabletop game store up in Madison. Drop him off something. And Sunday, I don't know. I'll figure something out for that. Hey, Bandit. Want some food? Hey, hold on. Take it, buddy. And I got those 4 bags yesterday at Pet Supplies Plus for $80. And combined, it would have been like 150 retail. All right, so that's going to wrap that one up. Like what you heard, like what you saw, like what you learned. Keep your inventory organized. Buy little things. Keep the receipt so you can write it off. And keep your inventory organized. Makes everything easier. Takes time to get it to the organization, but that little bit of time is otherwise what they call preventative maintenance. If you do a lot of things for your vehicle or whichever it may be, a machine or whatever, and if you do things before they need done, before they cascade into other problems, preventative maintenance, preventative time wasting. So spend the 8, 10, 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whichever, organizing stuff, and that's going to save you hours of time later. Let me think of going up. Comment down below. Subscribe, share. They're all free. Take a second. They help me, help you, so we can help others learn about buying physical media to sell it on eBay. Appreciate it. Thank you.